Guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming back. So I tried to film this video like a million times today, and let's just hope that I'm recording and that everything works out, because anyways, so this video, as you could probably tell from the title, is going to be my favorite top drugstore makeup brushes. And I've been wanting to do this video for a long time, just because I do get asked this, like especially at work and stuff, like, what are your favorite brushes? What are your favorite brushes? And honestly, like, a lot of people think that you have to spend crazy amounts of money to get really good quality brushes, and that's not the case. At least that's not what I have found. You could definitely get away with doing very affordable brushes that are really good quality and that work really well. So that's what I'm going to show you today. These are not all my favorite brushes, but these are my top ones, the ones that I definitely think that you need to check out, that you need to have in your makeup collection. Or if you're a makeup artist and you're trying to build your kit and you're definitely trying to build up the makeup brush, I know that that will take you a really long time, but this is kind of really good brushes that you can have in your kit that are really inexpensive and that they're going to work just as good as the high-end ones. So without further ado, let's get on to this video. I have four separate brands. Elf, of course, Sona Kashuk, and I have the Up and Up brand, and I have one brush by NYX. If you guys don't know, NYX has actually opened a bunch of stores all over the country, which is really cool, and they opened one super close to where I live. So I was able to go in there, and they have, I mean, it's amazing. Like, I can't even tell you. It's an amazing store, and obviously it's NYX, so it's super affordable, so I was able to find really good stuff there. Plus I found one brush that I am like obsessed with, and I know that they have much more brushes, but they were sold out of so many things because the week before I went, it had just been the grand opening, so it was kind of cray there. But anyways, yeah, let's just jump in and get to the brushes, and I'm gonna start off with Sona Kashuk. She has two separate lines, and she has her kind of more affordable line that are in the range of $10.99 to $4.99, give or take. So those are these. They're the white handle ones, white with silver, and in the bottom they have the numbers. These are super easy to clean. I love that about them. They're so easy to just kind of clean up whatever because of the plastic. You never have to worry with these that the wood is going to get messed up, because I know, like, for example, my MAC brushes, I'm trying to find a MAC brush. Yeah, just my MAC brushes in general, they tend to get really ruined very quickly. Just because of the wood. Like, if you ever wet them or anything like that, and with these you don't have to worry about that. Plus, if they ever get dirty, whatever, you just wipe it. I just kind of clean them with like disinfecting wipes, and they clean right up like really quickly. So anyways, let's start off with the eyes one. So I have three of these eye ones. These are, to me, the most essential ones. You could do basically any look with these three. So the first one is a flat shader brush that looks like this. This is the number 203, which I love. It's amazing. Perfect for packing on that shadow. And then just to also, I sometimes wet this and then I pack my shadow on there just to give it more metallic sheen, which I love. Obviously, I love shimmer, glitter, and metallic. I'm really into that. So this brush makes it super easy, super simple to do that, and it packs on a lot. So great for packing on shadow, and this is the 203. The next one are two blending ones. This is my favorite one, the 109, which is a small tapered brush. It looks like this. I love just the way it's nice and tapered. It just allows you to really get in there, to really blend. So I really like this one. And then this one is also a blending one, the 116. It's just a little bit, you could definitely tell the difference on them. This one is much skinnier. This one is much shorter and chubbier, a little bit rounder, just to get a little bit more precise of like of a blending thing going on there. That's what I really like this one for. But again, great blending brushes. They work really well. And then this 123 is my blush brush. Love this. It's perfect. It's small. It just fits in my cheeks really nice. And I just kind of use it to just blend the blush. So I really liked it for that. Plus, it picks up enough color, but it doesn't allow you to go overboard just because you could really, really blend the blush into your skin. So I really, really like this one. And like I said, they're super inexpensive, so not a bad deal. The next one I have by Sony Cash Track. Now, this is from their kind of like their pro line. This is number 30. It's the flat top contour brush, and I believe that's what it's called, the contour brush. I love the packaging on this, like the sleekness, just how it's like hourglass, really, really pretty. I love the black and gold, and just I really, really like this brush, especially to contour, because it just really allows you to get in there. Or if you want to bake with this, I use this for baking as well. So either or, it's a really cool technique. It's nice to kind of have something that makes your job so much easier. This one, on the other hand, I believe it's about $16, give or take. But then let me show you the e.l.f. one, which is about $6, and it's exactly the same thing. This one's a little bit fluffier, and this one is definitely a lot more dense. You're gonna get a sharper line, and it packs on a little bit more color than this. So sometimes I even use this when I'm doing like cream contouring, but this is when it's powder. So it just kind of depends on the look that you're going for. But again, this is another really good alternative. I know that this brush is a lot on the newer side. These e.l.f. brushes just came out to the e.l.f. brand. So I really, really like this. If you don't want to spend the $15, $17 on this, then you could definitely just spend the $6. And they're very, very similar. They work pretty much the same thing. So that's a really good one. Another one that just came out for e.l.f. as well is this one. Unfortunately, the new brushes don't have any names or numbers on them, so you just kind of have to go by what they look like. So this one's a very kind of fluffier one. I really like this too, because it's so fluffy, but it is nice and dense as well. I also use this for blush, or sometimes I even use it just to kind of blend everything together. It works really, really good for that. But again, great kind of foundation brush. Another one that's very similar to this, and they're about the same amount of money. It's by the Up and Up brand, and it looks exactly the same. This one, on the other hand, if you could tell, it's a little bit more dense. It's a little bit more closed off. So this is really, really good for blending the foundation, or if you want to blend that cream contour. That is what this one's really good for. This is just like if you want to do foundation, just different kind of things, but they both work really, really well, and they're both around the same price. I have a lot of doubles or things that do similar things just because it comes in handy. The other e.l.f. one that I really like, and this is a much newer one that also just came out with the last two, and this is more like, it is a blending, but it's very similar to this totally has the name rubbed off. This is the MAC one. So these are very, very similar. This one's even softer than my MAC one. And it's just I can add color with this, but I can also blend at the same time. So this is kind of like a 2-in-1. It packs on because it's nice and flat enough, but it's also fluffy enough to the point that you could blend if that's what you wanted to do with it. So I really, really like this one. The other two that I like are also by e.l.f. and one is a flat, tapered, like slanted angled. It's called the Angle Contour Brush, and I don't particularly use this for contour, although you can if you really want to just to get really precise lines. I mean, this works amazing for that. So I really like to kind of highlight with this one. And then the other one is the Flawless Concealer Brush. I don't use it for concealer. I actually use this for highlighter, and that's what I like this one for, because it's so fluffy but really small. It allows me to get into my nose, the cupid's bow, the top of my cheekbones. So these two are great if you want to contour and highlight with them. I almost use them both to highlight because I just like them, but you could definitely use this for contour if you really want to, because you get really nice precise lines on the face. So again, really, really good. And the last e.l.f. one I want to mention is called the Small Angled Brush. I can't even say it. Small angled brush. And the reason I love this one is because it's super, super skinny, super, super small, which I love, not only for gel liner, and if you have a hard time doing gel liner, something like this that's already nice and slanted and angled for you, it's going to make the wing and just the whole application of the liner so much easier. So don't be afraid of it. Just get a really good brush. And then I also love this for my brows because again, it's so nice and small and angled, makes doing my brows so much easier. Because if there's one thing I hate about beauty is brows. Like I hate doing my brows. I suck at it. I've always sucked at it and I just have such a hard time. So when I have something that helps me out and makes my job so much easier when I have to apply brows, I'm all for that. So I love this one. And then the last brush I wanted to mention is by the brand NYX, is the number 17. So this is a much, much more sleeker, smaller tapered kind of blending brush. I really, really like this to highlight the brow, or because it doesn't pick up a ton of color. I also, when I'm adding black or darker colors to an eye look and I don't want to start off super, super heavy like right off the bat, then I go with a little bit of this and then I just kind of build up the color. So that's what I really like this one for, and this one's number 17. So there you have it. Those are my top favorite brushes, the ones that I think you need to go out and try out yourself and just see how you like them. They're good brushes. They work really, really good. As far as shagging goes, of course they shag a little bit. I haven't had like a crazy amount of issue with them or anything like that, but they definitely do shag. Not too bad though. Nothing that I'm just like, oh my god, I can't use them because they shag so much. Nothing like that. They work really, really well, and like I said, they're easy to clean and all that stuff. If you guys want to see a video on how I like maintain my brushes and how I clean them and what I use, I'll definitely do that for you guys. Leave it in the comments below and I will do anything that you guys would like me to do for you guys. So anyways, that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I will definitely have a blog post of more pictures, so if you want to see them closer up and just better kind of view if you weren't able to see it or you didn't catch the name of something, anything like that, I will definitely have it linked below, as well as my blog, my social media, all that good stuff like always. Thank you guys so, so much for watching, and until next time, bye!